if you go on a date...
Who? Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great. Alexander the Great.
Yo, 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 what's up everybody and welcome to Alexander the Great TV. I'm Alexander the Great, your host for this episode, and today we're going to be going over how to properly train and prepare for a photo shoot like a professional model. But before we jump into all this, you guys, please, if you haven't already, smash that subscribe button below, as well as hit the bell to turn on post notifications so you can stay up to date with all the cool drops, all the media, all the merch. Okay, let's jump into the video. So if you've been following my channel for a while, you probably know who I am and what I do and what I represent.
Should I talk about Alex first?
Are you wearing a version of yellow? Yes, talk about Alex first.
But if you're one of those people that's sitting on the other side of the screen looking at me thinking, what does this guy know about preparing for a photo shoot and how does this pertain to me? Let me elaborate. Who better than to tell you guys, educate you guys, leave you some tips and tricks on preparing for a photo shoot. And it doesn't matter if you're just doing a photo shoot with your friends on an iPhone or family photo shoot, or you're headed off to your very first modeling photo shoot or your 100th. Whatever it may be, you can learn from this video. Tap in, connect, drop a comment below and let me know what you'd like to see for future content, as well as what you like about this video, some tips and tricks, or if you have any questions about this specific content. So let's get to it. I've probably done over 500 photo shoots in the past couple years. I've worked for companies such as Great Clips, Supercuts, Bumble and Bumble. If you walk into any Great Clips, if you walk into any Supercuts, you'll see my face on some of the advertisements or some of the books that they use in their companies. I've done a ton of different photo shoots for book covers. To this day, over 100 and plus counting. You can check all those out across my social media pages. I have them all listed on my IG if you'd like to check that out here. I've done tons and tons of photo shoots. And I know there's a ton of different things that go into your photo shoots other than just standing there and looking pretty. So that's what we're gonna be talking about today. And we'll have a checklist that we'll go over, and these are the things that you really need to prepare for and execute during the photo shoot. Okay, so let's get to those. Okay, so the first thing that we're gonna speak about is the photo shoot date that it's approaching. Usually you don't just have a photo shoot pop up on you the day of so that you're unprepared. You have a few weeks preparing up to the date. So this is what you need to be doing up until the date of that photo shoot. Taking good care of your hygiene, taking good care of your hair. Maybe you need to get a fresh haircut, trim up your beard, do some shaving of the chest, the back hair. Maybe you look like Chewbacca, whatever it may be. You need to manscape is what they call it. Or if you're a woman, you just need to properly prepare shaving, hygiene, brushing your teeth, shaving your eyebrows. All these small minor details come into play when you're gonna be having a photo shoot and they're taking close-up shots of your face, close-up shots of your eyes or of your hairline, whatever it may be, whatever they're shooting for that specific day and the product or the brand, whatever it may be, they're gonna capture you. So things such as mental health and physical health all come into play. If you're having like, you know, a rough emotional week, maybe you have bags under your eyes or you're not getting enough sleep, those things can kind of play a factor in these photo shoots that you have coming up. So once you've been preparing physically and mentally for this photo shoot that's coming up, let's now talk about some items that you're gonna wanna have readily available. As a professional model, these are the things that I keep in my model bag. And I feel like it might be an asset to you if you bring them along for your next photo shoot. My model bag is really just a backpack or a small duffel bag. And when I'm bringing this along, it's usually my Doppler bag. Inside my hygiene bag, I'm gonna have toothbrush, toothpaste, lint roller, any type of jewelry or accessories I'll be throwing into my bag as well. I'll have a couple different pairs of pants. I'll have a couple different color changes of t-shirts, change of socks, change of underwear. Inside this model bag also, I'll have a couple different changes of shoes. So something that you'd walk in the street with, something relaxed, something more business type. And you just wanna have inside this bag a mixture of wardrobe looks, things that you can use in a sense of hygiene, hair product, hairspray, things that you can use last minute before your shoot, during your shoot, to prepare properly for the look that you're ultimately going for. Now, typically leading up to the weeks of the photo shoot day, I'm looking at certain poses, I'm looking at similar taste, inspiration photos for the looks and the poses that I'm gonna try to achieve. What I suggest is pulling up some images off of Pinterest, pulling them up off of Google, look on YouTube videos. You can look at some of my fashion photos. I'll be pulling them up as I'm discussing this, but Look at these photos, look at these poses for ideas and looks. A lot of people call them inspo pics. So look for your inspo pics for these photo shoots and how you're going to execute the look and the kind of style that you want to incorporate into the shoot. Okay, so let's talk about the actual photo shoot. Now you're being in action. We're gonna jump into some videos of me in actual photo shoots, recent ones that I've done with some people. I'll put the credits below, so tap in, show some love to their social medias as well. But let's jump into the photo shoots, let's talk about them. Okay, so typically right when I'm jumping into photo shoots and what photographers want to see is they want to see that model bag, they want to see that you're prepared, they want to see that when you're ready to jump on mark, which, you know, can be where they tell you, or just a small little X with some tape if you're in a studio setting, whatever, you know, maybe it's a rock, whatever they do, they'll have a mark, they'll tell you to stand there, and this is when the photographer is going to take some test shots. So they're going to start taking some shots. This is kind of a time where the photographer is getting their lighting right, all their angles, whatever their vision for what's going on. You just kind of stand there, go with their direction. Typically, my rule is if I'm going into a photo shoot and the photographer has a vision and idea for what's gonna come out of this work, I let them direct me. If they're not saying anything, that's when you'll start to see with some of these videos, you know, I start posing and I keep fluid movements. I continue to stay moving. And photographers love that because photographers are click, 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 click. You know, they're taking these photos of the model, the talent, the person, the subject. They're taking these photos, and if you can continue to stay posing and stay moving, keeping a fresh idea for this photographer in their head with the movements, they love that. I've seen that most often than not in photo shoots, when a photographer's not really saying anything to me, maybe they're shy or they're not the, you know, they're the nervous type, whatever it may be, they're doing the job. I stay moving no matter what, and I try to talk it, ask them, is this okay? Stay moving. Other than that, be that independent talent, be that independent person. You're at a photo shoot, just live it up and be natural. A lot of the time photographers or people will give you some advice on how to do a photo shoot. Be natural, be natural. Well, a lot of the time, easier said than done. People get in there and like,
I'm not sure what to do with my hands.
Be good just to hold them down by your side. Yeah.
You just have to jump in there, act natural, be yourself, have fun with it. Don't expect anything from it. Don't, you know, expect some good shots. A good photographer is going to get you some great photos and get you in your natural element. So be yourself, be confident, step up, and be directed through the photographer. Or do your homework, YouTube, Google, all these poses across Pinterest. Look at these photos of me, look at these photos in the magazines, different things, and come prepared and just show what you've learned and what you've studied upon. I don't care if it's your first photo shoot or your 100th. It's the director, it's the photographer. They're the person who's really directing this shoot. You're the talent. You just need to be there and kind of give them what they want and be directed to create this amazing photo shoot, this amazing artwork through you and through the photographer and through the production and the director and all of them. So make it happen. Okay, you guys, so I'll wrap this video up and just touch back on a few different bases on how to properly prepare for your photo shoot. Like I said, you need to be preparing physically, mentally, take really good care of your hygiene, be exercising, create that model bag that you know you need to be taking with you to any photo shoot at the drop of a dime, or if you have a week's notice, you know, properly prepare, get those items, and have them in a duffel bag readily available to snatch up and go run to a photo shoot or a modeling audition. Have that readily available so that you can just grab it and go. In terms of properly preparing for photo shoots also, I would say that you need to be doing your homework. So look on the internet, look at these poses, look at the various fashion magazines, whether it's Vogue or GQ. Study these poses, study the art, study the education behind the fashion industry and the modeling poses. Guys, if you follow these tips and tricks, I think you'll do just fine. And remember, drop in the comments below if you have any questions about an upcoming photo shoot or just general questions about what it takes to do a photo shoot, anything. If you have any type of ideas pertaining to photo shoots or modeling or acting, whatever it may be, drop it in the comments below. I'll answer it in some future videos. And again, if you haven't already, please, you guys, smash that subscribe button below as well as hit the bell to turn on post notifications. I'll see you guys in the next drop.